Hey everybody, Ground Marshal here, Neil Melanson. I got Sean with me. We're at the Hayabusa Academy, and what we're doing today is I'm going to show a little bit of guard on my Irish collar, and from the Irish collar I'm just going to go into a couple of triangles and going through some details, and I'm going to give you some things so you can help problem solve it if you have any problems. Okay, let's just do a little angle like that. That's good. So the Irish collars to me is like super basic guard, but it gives you more control. Because if you ever done MMA and you play the bottom, you're gonna start bailing on things really fast. But some of the other tricky trapping systems like shoulder pin or the rubber guard, like if you don't have a finesse for that, it might be tricky for you. The Irish collar is like really basic. It's like a real good basic trap. So similar, I'm gonna keep my shoulders and head off the mat. I'm gonna start fighting for the inside. I might push him a little bit to get a reaction, pull him forward, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock him up and I'm gonna hug him tight. I got his arm to the mat here and my elbows on the inside, and I'm hiding my head. I'm here. And why I'm doing that is so this arm doesn't mess with me, and it allows me to start fighting 2-on-1 on this arm, okay? If you're good at this and you get his chin, like you're able to get nice and low and get his chin on your shoulder, that's it. You just stretch. I mean, it's nighty-night. But it's very hard to do. Like, I don't get it very often at all. So once I get my lock, this is a good basic format for me to go to whatever trapping system I want to use. Okay, so now once I'm here, I'm going to squeeze them low a little bit. I'm going to squeeze them low, and I'm going to hack, and I'm going to get offline. Foot on the hip, leg curling back. And what these leg work does is this will kind of keep him from pressing me so much, and this will kind of keep him from ducking out so much. But my arms keep him from posturing. So I'm gonna stay small. Even though I'm a big guy, I wanna stay small here. So I'm nice and locked up. Now from here, I'm gonna use my elbow and my other hand to start fighting for this arm. And what I'm gonna try to do is get my knee on the inside, okay? Now I like to go here. See how he has a nice pec muscle? In real life, I'm gonna dig in. I'm gonna grab me some man, all right, and I'm gonna hold that tight. The other option is some guys go to the lat muscle. That's good too, okay? So once I break my grip, I'm gonna stay inside, slide, and I'm gonna get to my wrist. Now from here, I'll toy around. I gotta feel. If I don't feel strong here, I'll grab my own shin. Like I just wanna make sure I can kind of slow down all his directions of movement, okay? If he's moving too fast or he's too slippery, I'll reclose my guard here. And at least I'll have something. But if not, I'll try to keep it nice and tight. And I'm still keeping small. Now what I'm gonna do a basic over the back grip, which is like a 1-on-1. I call it a Boston handshake, but you guys can call it whatever you want. I'm nice and small here. And what I'm gonna do, he's gonna be staying tight on my leg with his arm. He's not gonna want me to do crap here. So I'm gonna start extending my arm, and now I'm gonna go inside underneath my leg, and then I'm gonna close it. So I'm on my shin, he's trying to move around, be tight with your arm, and I open it, and I come inside. Now I'm gonna push, I'm gonna relock. You see how I'm not grabbing my own wrist. I'm just doubling up, like a 1-on-1, and I'm here. Now from this position, he's gonna be hugging my leg. He does not want me to bring my leg over the top, but it doesn't matter because I have 2-on-1, and most of all, I have a leg. No matter how hard he squeezes me, my leg is very strong. So he's hugging tight, I'm stretching, and now I'm gonna drop my leg and I'm gonna pigeon it in. Don't try to push, pull it in. So once I'm here, I extend it, I pull it in, now it's time to go. And now this is gonna be based on how you're good at. So from here, I might go here, shrimp my hips out, and go over the top. But if I can't, like for example, I'm not able to keep my foot on the hip. He's too powerful. He's driving. Just drive a little bit. Like I can't keep my foot on the hip. He's too strong here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pop my chest and I'm gonna go here. So now he's kind of like no man's land. So I have a frame, and what I'll do is I'm gonna frame, and I'm gonna pop my hips up, and I'm gonna clear. I like to re-grab. I just like it. So re-grab, I pull it. lock my triangle, I don't move the arm ever. If it's on the outside, I like it there. Now from here, I just seal my knee and the shin isn't touching. Once I turn that, he's gonna feel it. And he's already tapping. But when I'm here, one, I'll probably hook the arm and pull, and there's my choke. Okay? You don't always have to re-grab the wrist, but in my experience, knowing guys are gonna freak out and try to hit me in the face or do whatever they can to get out, I'd rather re-grab there. I don't always re-grab, but for this setup, I usually do. Okay? So, we're here, headbutt them wherever I can, lock them up. Hip, hip, get my feet, work to the inside, get to my downward wrist grip. Now from here, up, in, down, lock. Now I'm nice and tight. I'm bare here. Open, inside. I can go to my frame or just simply push. Stretch at the leg, high leg over, straighten out. You can leave your arm in. Guys do that pretty well. I don't usually. And now from this position, pinch, pummel, and squeeze. Okay? Now when you're doing this, the hamstring, guys, the triangle is not magic, okay? Look at his neck, okay? You got to get your hamstring in there. So the problem I see with guys straining on triangles is they think just because the side of their leg is on the neck, it's going to choke. And you get guys that are a little stockier necks, as soon as they shrug, it's gone. I don't want to be doing a triangle, even out here, like trying to necessarily squeeze, unless I'm doing like a certain variation. I want to try to get my hamstring in, even if it's a little in. And once I go here, my hamstring's choking him, not the side of my leg. I ain't doing nothing. So don't try to get your hamstring down into his shoulder. Get it in. And how you work that is simply how you pinch your legs. Pinch, down, flex. You gotta flex, okay? You gotta flex, all right? So now, from here, this video is gonna be a little longer. I'm gonna show you how to problem solve this, okay? Because if you're a shorter arm guy, people are like, oh, if you don't have long arms, like Sean's built for this, he's gonna be awesome at this. If you have shorter arms, you can still do it, you just have to hip out more. So if I'm here and I'm locked, I might have to get way more out to the side, get my grip, and now, I mean, I can reach pretty far, okay? But if you're a little taller guy, you don't have to move so much. You're pretty strong here, and now you're ready to go. But anytime you start messing around with someone's arm, they're gonna do the opposite. If I pull it up, he's gonna straighten it, okay? So when that happens, I'm gonna show you how to redirect. All right, every time something goes wrong, you don't freak out, you just pivot. You just improvise, okay? So I'm here, same position. Let's move a tad here. There we go. I'm locked up my Irish collar. I'm in the same scenario, and I'm here, and I'm trying to make it. I almost have it happen, and I feel Sean's arm getting strong. He's extending it. Oh no, right? So I gotta figure out what I wanna do here, because he's gonna wanna punch his arm back inside past my knee, and I can't have that. So just give me a little forward pressure, like leaning. Yeah, there we go. So this is pretty realistic here. I'm trying to lock it, he can't. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm keeping it tight. I'm trying to keep him from leaving. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out, and I'm gonna bring my foot over the top. See how it's like a spider guard almost? The more I get in the crook, the better. So even when I'm here, I'm hugging him. So now he's gonna try to move his arm around, and I have like a push-pull. And I feel pretty strong here now. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to feed it to this arm. So he's out here, so give me forward pressure. Just like stack, yeah. I'm like this, I'm trying to make it work, he's extending his arm. I can't make it work, now I go over the top. Now I feed it. You see what I'm doing? This actually works pretty easily. And I'm not flexible at all. And now I grab, I have a 2-on-1. So now I'm gonna turn it, I'm gonna drop, and now it's just a hammer lock. Now, if I'm like, oh, he's too strong, you think I can do a triangle there? Yeah. Okay. So if that arm gets too stuck, don't try to force it and rebend it. He's gonna be strong, especially if a guy is like a man, like Sean's a strong kid. Once he goes there, it's gonna be a lot of work to rebend it. And he's gonna be stacking me like a son of a gun. Bring your foot around. Don't feed it through. Put it around, bend, push, pull, and just bend it, and then go over the top. And like I said, if you don't have the arm length and you can't do it, just work on making angles. Or other words, hey, at least learn it so no one does it to you. Okay? And this is just a little play from the Irish collar that I've been getting a ton of requests. Sean asked about it on the first day I met him. So don't be shy to play around, you know? And for my fans out there, just keep sending the emails. I'm punching out the techniques that you guys are requesting. So your communication goes a long way, all right? So thanks again. Thanks, Sean. I know that didn't feel too good. And I'll see you next time on the Hayabusa videos. Subscribe to Hayabusa's channel right now and check out all my Grand Marshal videos. The ones that you don't tune in for, and if you don't subscribe, your training partners are gonna learn it and they're gonna tap you out with it and you're gonna feel like a fool. Do it now, watch them all, have a blast. I'll see you on the next video.